Texas A&M University system and its member institutions and our regents have worked hard in complying with Senate Bill 17. I instructed the system to move quickly and directed them to implement it by September 1 instead of waiting till January 1st. The regents also have progress reports at every meeting. We take the implementation of Senate Bill 17 very seriously. In the process of implementing Senate Bill 17, we confirmed what we initially believed, and that's the A&M system did not have a large footprint in DEI. When we reviewed our 8 state agencies, we found nothing. Among our 11 universities, we had 9 DE offices. Why not 11? Well, because Texas A&M Kingsville and Texas A&M International shuttered their DEI office before the governor's office February 6, 2023 letter reminding all state agencies about their responsibilities in hiring. And those 9 DE offices had 27 full-time employees. That's system-wide. I'm asked all the time, so well, how come y'all didn't fire 61 people like your brothers over in Austin? Well, it was because we only had 8, and so it's pretty difficult to get to 61. Those 8 have been eliminated. Across the Texas A&M system, we only had 114 positions, but most were part-time. They were student workers, maybe had where a professor might have had 5% of his time or 10% of his time dedicated to it, or a student worker answering the phones. He might have been there half-time or something like that. Those are the folks that have had any DEI duties whatsoever. As I said, many of them were 10%. That's in a system with about 28,000 full-time employees. All full-time positions were eliminated by mid-October. The remaining positions were eliminated before Senate Bill 17 took effect on January 1st. 8 of the 27 full-time employees were separated from the system. The others had their duties reassigned. Many were faculty members or staffers whose DEI duties might account for 10% or less of their time again. The rest were student workers who did clerical work, but that was only the start of our efforts to comply with the law. When the governor's office issued its letter in February of 2023, immediately called the system members to review their employment processes and affirm their compliance with the letter's sentiment. Less than a month after the governor's letter, I issued a press release reinforcing that the A&M system would never hire any employee based on any factor other than merit. The Texas A&M system does not use race in admissions or hiring. As soon as Senate Bill 17 was signed into law, we required system members to begin submitting data of all programs, offices, trainings, organizations, websites that supported DEI efforts. The Office of General Counsel, System Audit, and our system and member compliance officers all contributed to providing guidance and review to all system members. Our centralized approach culminated in the creation of our operational manual, which you should have, for complying with the law. It also includes procedures and contacts to report any possible infractions so we can investigate and address any concerns that may come up in the future. In September, our internal audit department began an audit of DEI for all our member institutions. The audit is going to determine if each of our members has designed and established a system internal controls to ensure ongoing compliance with Senate Bill 17. Internal audit has completed work at 9 members so far, plans to complete the audit work of the others by the end of June. We were at the first university system. We asked the state auditor if we could be the first system audited, and we welcome that opportunity. We're eager to go first because we think we've done the job, and we want to find out if that's not the case so we can correct any oversight. We'll help create a model for the state officers to do this with all higher education institutions to ensure compliance down to the most granular level in an ongoing, continuous manner going forward. We'll be open and transparent with the auditors. And we think the facts are on our side, and we're convinced state auditors will agree. If we've missed anything, we want to know so we can finish the job. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.